VP of Research at LifeVantage. I've been 5.5 years. It is my pleasure today to introduce you to Dr. Christina Beer. She is a food scientist, PhD, has been in the industry for the last 18 years and has developed over 30 dietary ingredients, either in the form of capsule, tablet, bars, beverage, powder. So please, everybody, can you mute your mute button if you are on the computer in the lower left corner, so we don't have some echo. So I will have to leave at 12:40 because I have a flight to catch. So I'm thinking maybe I should start, and I'm going to be talking about the TrueScience Hand Cream, because this is a product that has launched very recently in your market. So let's get I have Tiana, my assistant, right here at the wheel of the system, and we're gonna talk about the hand cream. So here is the hand cream. So we're gonna, I need the speaker, okay. So we developed the hand cream in-house about 1.5 years ago, and we tried to choose as many naturally derived ingredient as possible, because we want a product which is as clean as possible for the body, even though it's applied on the skin, and for the environment. So before I start talking about the product per se, I just want to put a quick schematics of the skin, especially the top layers. So the top layer of the skin is kind of your leathery top, and it's called the stratum corneum, okay? And that's why it's in contact with the environment. As you know, the skin is the biggest organ of the body in contact with the environment. And what do you have in the stratum corneum? You have corneocyte, and I've highlighted this little yellow rectangle to specifically talk about the cornified lipid membranes. So that's the lipid inner membrane of the corneocytes, which is very important to maintain this permeability of the You also have intercellular lipids, and you also have something called natural moisturizing factor. One of them is called TSP. Remember that word, natural moisturizing factor. So when you apply hand cream, what do you want to do? You want to replenish the water, you want to replenish your lipids, and you want to replenish your natural moisturizing factor. And we are doing that with the fabulous ingredient that we have in our hand cream. Specifically, I am naming them so it's easier for you to see them. Sunflower seed oil, pea butter, and various palmitate, which are fatty acids. These are source of lipid and essential fatty acids that are essential in the corneocyte membrane, pure membrane, and in between the corneocyte. So you want to have a solid layer of structural lipids to make the barrier of your skin very good. We also have what background noise?
Everybody's phones. They're not able to.
Oh, okay.
So we have.
Een eigen lappie.
Okay.
Met een piepertje.
Everybody, please use your phone. We cannot hear Dr. Natalie Chavreau. If you can help us and you're on the phone, *6. And if you're not doing *6 on the phone, we can't hear everybody.
So let's talk. Hope everything is doing well in Europe. Here in Utah, we have a beautiful autumn day. The leaves are changing. There's coolness in the air. So as soon as people can hear me, then I will restart the presentation. But right now, I'm doing a small chat. I saw a few of you at Global Convention last week in Salt Lake City. That was fabulous. Back. So if they cannot, let's go back. If they didn't hear me, let me restart. Okay. So let's restart to make sure. Oops, I need a Okay. So we were talking about the top layer of the skin, which is called the stratum corneum. And it is the layer which is in contact with the environment. And it has some specific aspects that I want to discuss with you. Those lipid membrane from the corneal side, the cornified lipid membrane, curved cellular lipids in between, and also the natural moisturizing factor, which are naturally present in the skin, and one of them is called PCA. So remember that. So when you have a hand cream, you want your hand cream to do three things: replenish the lipids, replenish the water, and replenish the natural moisturizing factors. And this is exactly what our hand cream is achieving, which shows high quality ingredient to provide lipids that are needed in the corneal side membranes and in between the corneal sides. So we have shea butter, sunflower seed oil, and various palmitate, which are long-chain fatty acid. You also have glycerin and aloe vera leaf juice, because these two compounds are called humectant, and they are wonderful to attract and retain water. So your stratum corneum will be well hydrated and therefore supple. We also have added sodium PCA because, as I mentioned earlier, PCA is a most naturally occurring natural moisturizing factor. So we added additional PCA in the form of sodium PCA in order to add to the moisturization in your skin. And then, of course, as we have an NRF2, a nerve to blend to protect the hands. It is made of the combination of those 5 extracts: milk thistle, bacopa, green tea, turmeric, and black pepper. So the nerve to blend to protect your hands from environmental assault. Because as we know, your hands really show your age. You may have a lot of Botox, you may have a lot of plastic surgery, but the hands tell the story. So you really want to keep your hands young looking and well hydrated. The fragrance we chose was through an event at an elite academy where we offered 4 different fragrances, and we had over 1,000 people trying and voting on it. And the big winner was the fragrance of a mix of eucalyptus and grapefruit, which means that goes very well with the other TrueScience products, because you know the other TrueScience product have what's called the yuzu-free fruit, which is a grapefruit, Japanese grapefruit. So grapefruit and eucalyptus. What are the benefits? What are the benefits of the hand cream? Fights the sign of premature skin aging, skin change on your hand, by strengthening the skin structure because it boosts the skin water and lipid lipid compound content. That boosts the skin water and the lipid content. And it has a rich, creamy texture, and yet it's very easy to apply on the skin, and you absorb rather quickly. And we chose not to use any mineral oil or petrolatum because we don't want to have an occlusive layer that does nothing to make the skin healthier at its core. It's like putting a piece of plastic on your hand. It would prevent the water from evaporating, but it doesn't do any good stuff for your skin in terms of making it healthier. No silicone, no parabens. In terms of where we price our product, and I apologize because the numbers are in dollars, but this was the best I have. I don't know exactly you have too many currency in the UK, and then you have the euro, and then you have this. So it was easier to keep it in the dollar. So you can see that our Live Vantage hand cream is in the middle of the range. So you notice very well known are the MLM, your New Skin, your Modere, your Mary Kay, Arbonne, and you also see your more common European blend, the L'Occitane, with a French accent, L'Occitane. And then you also see Clinique. So you can see that we are very well priced in terms of the dollar per ml, per milliliter. So now I'm going to demonstrate some tips on how to use the TrueScience. And I'm going to pass. Okay. So she's going to make me big so I can see myself to see what I'm doing. I guess not. So here's your hand cream. What you want to do is you don't want to put it in your hand where it's leathery. You want to put on top of it, and then you want to nicely, no, leave it open, I'm curious. And you want to nicely rub it on your hand because you want all the product to penetrate, to be on top of your hands and your fingers rather than sitting on the leathery part of your hand. So you want to do, and then at the end, you can just finish it. So absorb nicely, smells wonderful. I love it. But let me give you another tip because we don't have a body lotion and everybody's going, when I develop for us a body lotion? Aha, we have the trick. You could use the number 2, which is the protecting lotion, which has moisturization, nerve 2 activator, and ingredients to help with dark spots. So what I do to create my own body lotion, I put a little bit of the number 2, which is a perfecting lotion, and I add my hand cream. Okay, I don't know if you, and then I mix it. And then now I have the most wonderful body lotion without having to buy another product. And you know all the good science there is behind the product. So you are killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Actually, you're killing 3 birds with 1 stone because you have this product and you have that product, and now you are creating a 3rd product out of already things that exist. So that can be a wonderful, and you can see how quickly it absorbed on me. So
that's an awesome idea. I didn't even know that you could do that. So that's great.
Yes. So, and of course, our products are dermatologically tested, so we know that they don't cause any irritation. So with that said, I am done with the presentation of the hand cream, and I'm going to turn toward Dr. Beer, and she's specifically going to be talking about the 2 products also recently launched in your market, the Omega Plus and the Pro Plus. That's right.